All right, everyone, so welcome to another video. Today, on another day of the vlog, I'm going to the gym right now. Today is going to be a long day of coaching, so today's not going to be any too exciting, but a lot of people have been asking about what my workout regimen kind of looks like and what we do. So today I'll bring you along a little bit and show you kind of what we do in a day. Every day's a little different since we do CrossFit, so one day is not going to look the same as the other. So I'll bring you along to the gym. I'll show you what the day looks like after working out as well, going into coaching. I'm coaching from 3:30 p.m. I'm coaching from 3 p.m. all the way to 8:30 p.m. So gonna be a long day. I won't show the classes, obviously, since we've got to protect the privacy of all the members. But let's get the day rolling and get to the gym. So just got done working out. Have you ever had like that feeling, like you're in the middle of the workout and you're just like, is this even healthy? Like, am I actually benefiting myself? Is this good for me? Like, I don't even know. Like, let me know what you guys feel. But like during that workout, that was rough. Those bar muscle ups were no joke. And the running was 200 meters, but it still felt like a long time. So just got done working out. It was a good one. It's been hot in San Jose, so I mean, it's been rough trying to work out in this heat, but we try to make do. I'm gonna order some food right now. I'm thinking like Vitality Bowls right now. I think that's like a good thing. I want something cold right now. I don't really want anything warm to eat. So we're gonna eat, scarf that down, and then get ready to coach. So I'll probably, get a small clip of me coaching, and then kind of start up the vlog again afterwards, because I don't really want to be getting all the members in a video. So I'll catch you guys after I'm done coaching. So it's been hot here in San Jose. Gonna be shirtless for the rest of this vlog, but deal with it. Like, we've been having heat waves, and we've been reaching like 100 degrees. So I don't want to hear it from anyone that's like not from the Bay Area that, oh, it's hotter where you're at or whatever. Like, this is hot for us. I'm gonna be shirtless, whatever. Let's go outside and let's talk about the topic that I wanted to talk about today, which is going to be the title of the video as well. So yeah, let's head outside. Yeah, so the topic I wanted to talk about today is imposter syndrome. A lot of us deal with it, especially developers. It kind of comes with the territory, but anyone in any industry really deals with imposter syndrome. And if you guys don't know what imposter syndrome is, you've probably dealt with it before. It's, when you feel like you're not really capable of doing something, or you don't feel worthy of doing something, and you feel like you don't fit in. So for example, with developers, if you're in a team environment, you feel like you don't match well with the team, that everyone is better than you, and that you don't deserve to be there, kind of deal. Which, I mean, is a normal human feeling, I feel like. Everyone goes through it. Everyone has those times where they kind of have to deal with that. And I've dealt with it before, and most recently with the interview when all that failed. When the interview failed and I didn't necessarily do that well during the coding interview. I felt that, is this the right thing for me to do? It's only one interview, but you go through those mental blocks and barriers of, hey, I just kind of failed this thing. Is this right for me? Am I qualified? There's so many more people that are getting hired. You go on Twitter, you go on Instagram, or social media in general, and then you see people, saying, oh, this is my first day getting hired on at such and such company, or just passed my interview, just got my offer, things like that. And, it's great. Like, I applaud them. It's awesome. It's great that other people are succeeding. But then, there's me where I'm failing right now, and I didn't get the job offer. I didn't even pass the coding exercise, and there's some sort of cynicism into that. And I'm like, okay, people are succeeding, but I'm not. Those people are just so much better, and I don't know if I can do this kind of thing. So, those are the thoughts that run through my mind, but how I deal with them is a whole nother deal. And, I wanted to talk about that today to kind of help some other people out. And, again, this is something that you're going to have to go through. We all go through it, whether that be through development or the gym or things like that. It's a normal feeling for you to feel. But one thing that that you need to understand is that you need to focus on you, and you can't compare yourself to other people, which is like the number one thing that people do. People who run through the imposter syndrome feeling, you're comparing yourself to so many other people that you kind of discourage yourself and get, just run yourself into imposter syndrome, because you're seeing all these people, like I said, on, Twitter, Instagram, or just social media in general. They're all succeeding, but you're not. So number one is not comparing yourself to other people. The second thing is trying to take care of yourself, through times of failure, through times of, just tough times in general. For me, I had that accident that could have ended my life or just really halted me in a way. I didn't let that stop me. I have this competitive edge to myself where I really want to do things as best as I can. And that's kind of where mentally I think that people should be. You shouldn't, bring yourself down to a point where you just stop doing things because, oh, there's this roadblock. I'm not qualified enough to do it. I can't do this. I'm done. Because a lot of people just quit. It's like the gym, I see a lot of, me being a coach, beginners come through, they do a week or two of working out, and they see other people that have been doing it for so long, and then, they get in their own heads. They're like, oh, this person is doing so well, but I'm just not there right now. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, this is too much. And then they leave, and you never see them again. And it sucks for me because as a coach, I want them to succeed, but I never get the chance to really tell them, hey, come back. Like, you weren't even getting started yet. It was just the beginnings. Like, why did you quit so soon? So that's kind of the other thing too, is that people just give up at the first sign of a roadblock, and that's not something that you should do at all. You should definitely do your best and compete with yourself to push past those barriers and push past that roadblock and try to see what you can do with it, because you never really know what the solutions are until you try. The thing is, people don't try. People just give up because it's the easiest. It's the path of least resistance. People just take that route, and it's just easy. That's why people give up. That's why people don't stay consistent on a diet. That's why people don't stay consistent at the gym. That's why people are half-assing coding and development because they think it's too hard. So many people ask me in my DMs, what's the easiest way to learn development? What's the fastest way to learn development? There's none. Everyone's different. Everyone learns at a different pace. Everyone learns in a different way. There is no shortcuts to any of this. If there were shortcuts to things, people would be doing things with ease, and you wouldn't be asking me that question because you already had the answer. You know what I mean? Like, so don't take things with a shortcut. Don't try to find the fastest way. Take things and do things the smarter way, and take the long route and play for the long game. So that's the other thing, is people try to get things too fast, and when they don't get too fast, their expectations are too high, and they just give up because the expectations were set too high, and if that's not met in a certain period of time, which is unrealistic for most people, for like 90% of the people, they give up. So those are the couple things that I want you to take into account as far as how to deal with imposter syndrome, and be self-aware when it happens. Just kind of take a step back and don't make rash decisions when you're feeling that way. Let's head inside because I'm starting to sweat a little bit. Yeah, so as I was saying, just be self-aware when things like that happen. When you start to feel that way, when you start to feel this sense of doubt, and you start to compare yourself to other people, just stop yourself in your tracks. Do not make any decisions based off of that feeling. You need to really assess the situation, figure out why you're feeling this way, and go through those steps that we just talked about. Like, stop comparing yourself to other people, understand what barriers are in your way, and then come up with a game plan as to how to power through it. For me, for example, I failed the coding interview. I started feeling this sense of imposter syndrome, but then I took a step back and I was like, okay, I'm not going to quit coding. I'm not going to quit web development. Like, I cannot let this failure define me. And especially with me being on Instagram and so many people that have been following my journey for so long, I cannot stop and show them that I just failed outright. And that was what stopped me, was a failed coding interview, because I don't want to be part of that statistic of how many people have quit because of a failed interview, regardless of the industry, coding, retail, things like that. Like, I don't want to let that define me because of my competitive edge. I need to power through this, and I need to make this work, and I want it to make it work, right? Like, my hard work will not stop until it all pays off, and even when it does, it's going to keep going, right? Like, I cannot give up, and I will not give up. So that's the intentions, and that's the motive behind why I'm able to overcome imposter syndrome the way that I do. And so many people go through it and then kind of shut themselves out of other people's views, so you never really get to express yourself when you get those feelings of imposter syndrome, because I feel like we don't talk about it enough, even when it's probably the most common feeling that you get, especially in web development and in this whole programming scene. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. If you found this helpful, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. This channel has been doing so well, and I've been having so much fun making videos. It's been crazy. I'm definitely putting a lot more effort into it. Yeah, video editing has just been video editing and video making, making videos for YouTube, making content for Instagram. Content creation in general has been such a huge stress reliever for me, especially during these times. Being unemployed now, I'm trying to find my direction as far as web development and things like that. And I think I know what I want to do. So I think I'm going more full-time into content creation, more YouTube videos, more podcast episodes, a lot more activity through Instagram and Twitter. So, expect a lot more content out of me. I'm not going to stop. Content creation is just so much fun, and it's potentially a job that I want to pursue and have as a full-time gig. And as far as coding wise, I'm going to pick up more freelance work. Hopefully, we'll see who's willing during these times to pick up some work. But as far as like the job search, I don't know if I'm going to necessarily look for one actively. I'm still going to look, on job listings, maybe apply here and there if the listing looks good. But I think I'm going to pursue this path and make this my full-time gig. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it pans out. 2020 hasn't been looking so great recently. California's on fire right now, especially near my house. We have a fire that's potentially spreading closer and closer to where I live, and I don't know if we have to evacuate or not, but it's getting pretty bad. You walk outside and you can't even see the hillside anymore because there's just smoke everywhere. So yeah, weird times, but at the end of the day, we're going to make it work regardless of finances, regardless of whatever position or status you have in life. You got to make it work. So I'm going to keep pushing, especially for you guys. You guys have been such a huge support system for me to keep doing these kinds of things. So I just want to say thank you. I'm going to keep moving in this direction, and we'll see where this takes us. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.